Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. It is good to be back. I sent out a tweet yesterday to let people know I took the day off yesterday. Didn't post anything on YouTube yesterday, and as much as it is the case that creating these videos on XRP and crypto is my most favoritist hobby I've ever had, as much as that is true, sometimes I just need a break. And if I start to get burnt out, I think it would show through in the quality of the content. So sometimes I just gotta tap pause a little bit, which is what I did yesterday. But now I'm itching to get back. It didn't take long. It didn't take long. But I just have a blast doing this stuff. So here's what we got in this video. And this is a cool headline. It's from Daily Hodl. Powered by XRapid, XRP surpasses Bitcoin in volume on Bitso. Now, Bitso is the Mexican cryptocurrency exchange partner of Ripple's, which, of course, as stated at the beginning part of the article, it is using XRapid. And so these are the low-hanging fruit corridors, as they have been called by, well, more than one Ripple employee. So this would be the corridor, of course, U.S. into Mexico. And then the other corridor that Ripple's really gunning for, specifically for remittances, is the U.S. to the Philippines. So anyway, I'm going to run through this story with you. Very cool stuff here. I've also got a couple tweets from David Schwartz, Ripple CTO and co-creator of the XRP ledger. They're entertaining. I look forward to sharing them with you. And then I'll wrap up the video, the piece from AMB Crypto titled, ICOs Can Turn Out to Be a Success in the Long Term Despite Present High Failure Rate. Now, before we get going, if you would please delicately tap that like button, and if you're a fan of Ripple and XRP, you done came to the right place. Welcome. Go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel. All right, now let's hop in here. The XRP/Mexican peso trading volume surpassed Bitcoin/peso levels on the Mexico-based cryptocurrency exchange Bitso on Friday, thanks in part to a surge in XRapid volume. Daniel Vogel, the CEO of the exchange, retweeted XRP Research Center's announcement, noting that Bitso is building use cases. And so here's the tweet from Daniel Vogel. And it states, so this is the XRP Research Center tweet here. It just says, XRapid activity update, the Mexico at Bitso liquidity index just broke previous all-time high. Also, for the first time in years, the XRP/MXN trading volume reported to CMC surpassed Bitcoin/MXN. So, very cool stuff here. Then the piece continues, Bitso is one of a handful of exchanges that have signed up to accept fiat from financial institutions and execute transactions through XRapid, an XRP-powered cross-border payment solution from Ripple. Vogel, who earned his computer science degree from Stanford and his MBA from Harvard, says Bitso is building the digital currency ecosystem in Mexico by offering, quote, a bridge for participants to connect between novel financial platforms like Bitcoin and Ripple and the Mexican peso. CoinMarketCap briefly reported XRP is having a 24-hour trading volume with MXN of more than 1.6 million compared to the BTC/MXN 24-hour volume of less than 1.45 million. XRP/MXN trading volume has since returned to second place, with CoinMarketCap reporting a 24-hour volume of around $1.1 million compared to more than $1.6 million between the BTC/MXN pairing. And so this is still such early days. Just the fact that XRapid being implemented could make this possible, that should kind of tell you something, should it not? Think about this. Businesses are absolutely going to be counting on XRP as a very important part of their business model. Businesses are going to need this. And while businesses, liquidity providers, they don't care what the price of XRP is, because whether it's valued at what it's valued at today or it's valued at $10, really doesn't matter functionally, right? So, still, why does this matter? Well, because we know that businesses need XRP, that will give faith to people around the world that, well, for instance, I'm a perfect example. This is not financial advice, but I think that XRP is going to be worth a lot more, and I am a speculator, and I think it's going to be worth a lot more in the future than it is today, because I know that businesses actually need it to conduct their business model. That's the coolest thing in the world to me. And I know that most people on the planet don't know what the hell XRP is. They've never even heard of it. And so I think this is the most awesome stuff. And so fine, Ripple's just getting rolling here with these first two corridors that they're really gunning for. As far as XRapid implementations, like I said, the corridor into Mexico, the corridor into the Philippines. But as the ecosystem is built out, as more banks around the world and more remittance companies, they're using a Xcurrent. I'm telling you, there will be additional exchanges partnered up. There will be new liquidity providers, and XRapid will come online right on top of Xcurrent technology. And again, you know what that has to do with what that's going to do to supply and demand, right? And so I could not be more bullish on XRP. This is the only example of a cryptocurrency being used in the commercial production of anything. How could someone not be bullish on this? So again, while it's not financial advice, I am super stoked about this, and I love seeing that the volume here was able, even briefly, to top Bitcoin. But it's going to keep going in that direction. You just mark my words. Now check out this tweet. This is from David Schwartz, and I kind of laughed at this. So this is again David Schwartz, Ripple CTO, co-creator of the XRP ledger. And he has he took a picture. I think he said he was at a grocery store, and it's a picture of a bag of popcorn. It is caramel and cheddar mix. Apparently, David doesn't seem to like the concept of this, and he wrote, "Has the world gone mad?" ? Exclamation point. So apparently, conceptually, the idea of blending caramel popcorn with cheddar popcorn is wacky to him. But it's actually, for anybody that's had it, it's actually really good. It's called a Chicago mix, typically, and I don't know why, but it just typically is, and it's fine. It sounds strange, I guess, but it does go together. So I want to know if David actually ended up trying this, because it's good stuff here. So I scrolled down here, and people were kind of laughing. Oh, no, actually, let me mention this, too, and I hope that this was a joke, but somebody tweeted out this picture from that David Schwartz took, and they zoomed in. They zoomed in on the date on the bag, and it says 24th of September, right, 2018, and you can see the price of like $3.99 for the bag of popcorn. And then I hope this was a joke, I'm sure it was. There was okay, so XRP $3.99 by September 24th. David's letting us know the secrets. Yeah, so there you go. It's all actually just a riddle. It's not really about popcorn. This is the price of XRP. September 24th, there you go, $3.99. And so somebody named Coin Pimpin wrote, September 24th, Pimpin, I see the date on your chips. Pimpin, moon time, Coin Pimpin going hard on XRP. And that wasn't the one that I was just citing a second ago. Somebody actually zoomed in and cropped the picture and blew it up and all that. Anyway, so and then XRP Yoda writes, reading the comments, anything David posts, people try to decode it. And Crypto News Radio here wrote, yes, if David posted a picture of a public toilet, the great dump would start and flush out all the weak hands right here. And here we go. And somebody named, this is maybe like you, so Crawl, Walk, Run wrote, some things should never be made. And then David responded, and this just cracks me up. I love this tweet from David. In response to that, David wrote, sometimes we get so focused on the fact that we can that we forget to ask if we should. So, right. He's being very critical of this popcorn combination. I don't know. I think it's good, though. All right, let me hop into the next piece now. So this is a tweet from Crypto Eddie here. And it states, David comes to Japan for XRP meetup in Tokyo. How cool is that? And so here you go. And that's a cool looking graphic, actually, of David Schwartz there anyway. So, yeah, there's a Tokyo meetup. And so I went ahead and clicked on the website just for the fun of it. And my browser apparently tried to translate it. I'm not sure how successfully. But there's a lot of people going that you've probably heard of. There's David Schwartz. You got Nick Bougalis, who I quote with a fair amount of regularity on this channel here. Then you got Tiffany Hayden, valued XRP community member, and some other people that I am not aware of. But yeah, who wants to go to Tokyo? That would probably be a blast. I have never been, but I just thought I'd cover it here. Hopefully, it'd be neat if there's any videos that come out of this. Of course, if there's any part of it in English, then I will be happy to share any content that comes out from that. All right, last piece. ICOs can turn out to be a success in the long term despite present high failure rate. ICOs became a rage during 2017 crypto market boom and one of the easier ways of raising funds for budding startups and entrepreneurs. However, the ease of raising funds started to get exploited by scammers, and something which has seen a boom for the crypto space turned into a bang. According to a study conducted by Satis Group LLC, almost 80% of all the ICOs turned out to be a scam, while only 8% of the projects managed to get listed on an exchange. Balaji Srinivasam. Okay, your name's John for this article. John, former CTO of Coinbase, however, is still optimistic about ICOs despite the string of scams and retail investors losing hundreds of millions of dollars. During his appearance on the Peter McCormick podcast, John compared ICOs in the crypto space to the IPOs during the dot-com bubble. He said even during that period, investors poured in billions of dollars into numerous internet startups. However, only very few of those startups like Amazon and Google turned out to be a success. John said, quote, "I'd actually compare this to the dot-com bubble. Billions of dollars were wiped out. Lots of retail investors lost their shirts. Massive bankruptcies like Cosmo and Pets.com took place. There are a few survivors, Amazon, Google, Yahoo, and actually those alone justify like all the investment." Right? And the piece continues. According to John, a new and emerging space like cryptocurrency needed to go through the phase of all these train crashes to figure out how to not have train crashes. John claimed that he is still bullish on ICOs in the long term, as it is an innovative way of raising funds. He said, quote, "I'm actually still a super bull on ICOs. In the long term, they may be called something different, but ICOs represent the simultaneous disruption of venture capital." And so I just want to ask, okay, so if ICOs are still going to keep coming, what the hell are all these coins doing? You know, there's not that many use cases for cryptocurrencies currently. They're not getting used. It seems more like just a money grab, because. And it's so funny, like the way that humans are behaving. It's like if you invest in a stock, you understand that you have a little small piece of ownership of the company technically. But with this, you're throwing money in an ICO. You're not even owning a company. Like it's just like it's nothing. You use a coin that doesn't get adopted and used for anything. It's the weirdest frickin' thing on the planet. But this is what people have done. So whatever. That's why, like, when I entered the space, and I was like, surely, Matt, you must be missing something here. You know, so the case is that you put your money into an ICO, and then the project is quote unquote launched, and then the coin is not to be used for anything. Surely you're missing something, Matt. No, Matt, you actually did not miss anything. That's it. It's a money grab. it's the weirdest frickin' thing. Yeah. But anyway, that's why I'm so thrilled that XRP is actually being used for something. Oh my gosh. That's the only one in the world. That's it for this video, though. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!